Alright, so I just got back from Wyckoff Hospital. This big spank dog, you already know, basement click. I had to take my son so he could get dental surgery. As you know, my son has severe autism. He's 13 years old. He doesn't talk. And he has trouble using the bathroom still at 13 years old. And, he's what they would call low functioning. And this is not like a pity party. These are facts, you know what I'm saying? And, me and my wife we be in for it a little something. But I always think about him first. It's about his disorder, what it does to him first before anything that it does to me and my wife. But it does a lot to me and my wife. I mean, like, inexplicable. Big shout out to my other people that are going through the same thing, like Amy, Childress, Jessica, Alan Fowler. What's Dylan's mom's name? Leslie Allison Clark. All you guys, you know what I'm going through. Even more of you guys, Catherine Amar Gonzalez. There's so many. My friend Grade A Rivera is going through something. It's not set in stone like that yet. They're still feeling out whether it's even that serious, and the list goes on and on. My cousin Janina, she has a child with Asperger's. It's from the marriage, but she loves the kids like they're hers, so her son has Asperger's, I'll put it like that. And even my friend Grade A, before the child that they're going through the stuff with now, they had another one that had Asperger's. So now they got a child with Asperger's and a child with maybe Asperger's or something like that. Maybe a little more severe. Maybe it's something that'll go away. I got my fingers crossed that it's just some shit that it was a speech delay or the developmental delay. The developmental delay. But anyway, we took Jay to the dentist and he had cavities. So they had set up the dental surgery for today. Today is, let me see if I can pull up the date. Well, I know Halloween was just the other day ago, so whatever. We're like November 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever. And we bring them this morning at 6 in the morning. So we're up at 5:30 in the morning, getting them there. We're up actually at 4:30 in the morning. We're getting them out the door at 5:30 to get them there at 6. So they do everything they do. Everybody I'm running into is just so nice. You know what I'm saying? It's going perfect. Cause like, this ain't my my ideal, day. You know what I'm saying? But I love my son so much that what gotta go down. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter about if it puts me in a position I'm not fond of. You know what I'm saying? I become fond of it when it's for him. You get what I'm saying? If it's for my son, I'm fond of it. But, in all actuality, I can't really fucking stand being there. But when it comes to Jay, we do the do. You already know, son. Anyway, I don't even really want to, testify to it. You know what I mean? Y'all already know. Like, I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to me and my bro, big shout out to G-Dub Quinn. You know what I'm saying? My older brother who helped me out on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Showed me when to punch niggas in the face, like my pops. But anyway, so we get there. Everybody's so nice, right? So I'm running into person after person, doctor after doctor, nurse after nurse, and I'm like, we getting lucky, because usually you run into somebody that ain't kosher. So they're like, all right, look, we got everything done. They hit him with the shot. He's about to knock out. When they hit him with the shot, because we had rocked him to sleep. We had given him some stuff. He was like, he creates dust particles out of anything and then watches them float in the air. So if you give him a sock, a t-shirt, a bath towel, he can literally extract the lint, the cloth off of it, to the point where he'll create like a dust cloud of particles. It's crazy. Like, you ever see on Sunday and Monday in the morning, when you were young, you would look at the sun beam through the window and you would see the particles in the air? Well, he's obsessed with that. So at the moment, somehow, from the sheet that they give us for the hospital and those socks that got the little bumps on them for cushioning that they give you in the hospital, he starts making a dust cloud in the hospital with it. So I'm like, yo, he's crazy. I can't even believe he mustered up a dust cloud, you know, with the stuff he had. They gave him a sheet for the bed and a pair of those socks with the bumps on them, and he created a particle dust cloud. And it's all over my wife's jacket. It's on his face, and I'm like, this shit is crazy. I'm like, how did he even accomplish that? So, but they don't even really notice it, the doctors. B and Lee are like, well, you know, it's keeping him entertained, so at least he's not fighting. And that's a good thing, because you don't want him to get the sense that it's about to get not comfortable for him, because he'll start, like, really, you know. So we good, right? So like he's caught up with messing with the stuff, and the doctors hit him with the shot. And me and my wife didn't even know. Usually we were there to like hold him just in case he flinches, because you don't want that needle to go in and him jerk. So like I usually will make sure, because he's my son, that arm don't move. They did that shit without even really telling us, and it bothered me a little bit, because I make sure that arm don't move. But then in my head, I said, they doctors, they know he's severely autistic. They probably knew what it entailed, and they got the muscle relaxant in before, you know, he did anything crazy, and it was successful. So I didn't really sweat it like that. So they're like, look, you could leave, just get ready. In 2 hours, come back, even if you don't get the phone call. But if we need more time or something like that, we'll call you and tell you, you know, come at this time. So we're like, don't worry about it. We're going to be there. So I'm like, all right, cool. Everything went so smooth, right? I'm like, this, you know, this was a good one. I'm like, usually it don't go this smooth. Sure enough, it ain't over yet. We start to leave. I'm sensitive a little bit. I don't like people talking crap. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it clean for this YouTube stuff. So, like, you know, sometimes my you know, I mean, it helps me be less vulgar. So I'm all right with that, you know. But I'm not, you know, like, you're hearing a very clean version of myself. So, but we get to the exit, almost like to exit the lobby where they do everything, and then we're about to hit the lobby where they take us in and then go to the elevators. We're on the 4th floor of Wyckoff. So the head doctor, you know, the funny thing is that you know, this is not about a person's looks or nothing like that, but I could tell she gets work done, and I know that she's probably making big bucks, because you know, she looks like the type of doctor that would you know, like on some Kardashian shit. It shit don't bother me, you know what I'm saying? You know, but people call it plastic or whatever, but she's doing the stuff where you know, where she gets like a little injection. She might have gotten, you know, she wears contacts. She had lip fillers, you know, maybe cut out a crease here and there. But you can tell she's had work done. But she's the sweetest person in the world. So me and my wife on our way out, she's like, oh, come on, guys, I'll walk you out. So I'm like, all right, cool. So my wife's like, come on. So we're walking out, right? So we hit the door before the lobby, and we hit the door before the lobby, and we stopped for a second because we gotta wait for the lady to come in. So we stopped there just for a split second. So I ain't even talking. The doctor and my wife have dialogue for a second, and this doctor or nurse behind her, they weren't even at a high volume. She turns nastily, Karen style, my first Karen, and goes, "Could you lower your voice? Can't you see that we're talking here?" Something like that. I gave it to her. You already know my style. I'm like, I'm allergic to Karens. That's like kryptonite. Except it don't make me weak. It makes me angry. So but she's still a lady too, so I don't get down like that with females neither too. So like, so I said, we're not even being loud like that. I said, my son is severely autistic and he just went in for dental surgery. I'm like, why what you're saying is more important than what we're talking about? When I have a severely disabled child in surgery right now, So she's looking at me like, uh-oh, you know what I mean? Like, I'm used to getting rude with people that don't say nothing back. So I'm like, you lower your voice. But then I don't want to be extra with it. And me and my wife, we just get out of there, go get some Dunkin' Donuts. I promised her some Dunkin' Donuts after we finally got, things popping. And now we just waiting for Jay to be done. In 2 hours, we going back regardless. And unless they give us a phone call and tell us that they still need to do work, they're going to pull maybe a 2 for 2. Because he has cavities, but I was surprised because last time he had a deep cleansing, he had no cavities. And that was about 6 years ago, but that's a pretty long time. So they're talking about if we can't save the teeth, any teeth, we're going to pull them. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, but in my head, I'm like, they ain't going to pull nothing. They're gonna fill it. Because to go from no cavities to yanking teeth, I don't think that his teeth got that bad from not one single cavity to yanking teeth in 6 years. Nah. And the good thing that kept him from having cavities before was that he didn't eat solids. So there wasn't a lot of chewing involved. Everything was like chocolate milk. So even though chocolate milk got sugar, it was like shooting straight to the back of his, mouth. And it was, he didn't really need to like stain his teeth. But, now shit is real though. But we don't mess around when it comes to Jay's health. You know what I'm saying? I spent about 12 minutes on the video. I just want to shout y'all out, trying to keep that media, that content coming. It's going to get better. I guarantee you that you're going to start to see more and more. I want you guys to kind of focus on my my intellect, my personality, my heart. You know what I'm saying? That's the big thing. But don't worry, I'm out here to try to impress. You know what I'm saying? I was a hell of a hooper, but 47 and stuff. That's I can't really generate media that would be I could generate basketball media, but it wouldn't include me. I'd be filming other great basketball players, but I got some ideas in the works. It's gonna revolve around I say dispensary stuff because I try to keep it clean, and collectibles, hip-hop music, culture, society, just how people are in general. That's really what it's going to be focused on, life. We're going to keep it really broad. I don't want people to say, oh, that's out the theme. There ain't no theme. We do it all. Anyway, you already know, people. Much love. Spank Dog. I'm out. Not so loud, Jay. Don't start. Yeah.